Well, I think it's fair to say that not all Americans, either in colonial times or in later generations, even in our own time, accepted the Bible as God's revealed word. And so there were often debates and discussions among Americans as to what exactly this Bible was and what it represented in their lives. I think in colonial times and in the founding era and beyond, the Bible was widely accepted as a book that provided a moral vocabulary. It was a useful handbook for developing the kinds of civic virtues that people needed in order to govern themselves in a republic. And so the Bible is going to play a very important role in civic education. It's going to play an important part in developing the rules of civil participation and engagement. So it's going to be a very much a part of public life, in addition to the private spiritual lives of American citizens. But it's also going to be a source book for developing laws. We look at the laws that emerge in early colonial New England, and they're looking very specifically to the laws of Moses. They're drawing their own laws from the kinds of instructions that they find in the Old Testament. Unless there be any doubt, they would oftentimes put right next to their law a biblical reference or a biblical text to let you know where they got this idea from. We're talking here about ideas like a prohibition on cruel and unusual punishment. We find in the laws of Moses a restriction on the number of times that someone could be whipped as a form of punishment. We're talking about requirements regarding a standard of weights and measurements. We're talking here about, let's say, prohibitions on double jeopardy, and these kinds of principles that Americans and people for generations long before the founding of America thought were ideas that were developed and were taught in Scripture. Not that the Bible is the only source of these ideas, but they saw this as a place where there's confirmation of the value of these kinds of legal ideas and principles that they want to emulate in their own polities.